My experience with my nonprofit organization, Willow Creek Preschool, goes far beyond this semester. Willow Creek is the preschool that I attended 14 years ago. It is a place where people of all shapes, sizes, and colors are welcome, and God is at the center of every relationship. It is a safe haven for both teachers and students to express themselves as they choose. Willow Creek is much more than a nonprofit preschool program. It is a home. I decided to do my SL hours with this organization because of my past relationship with the program. While volunteering, I had the opportunity to sit in on classes and help teachers prepare their lesson plans for the coming weeks. I also assisted in the front office, where I got to interact with parents and the director of the program, Miss Sandy Scholl. She was once my principal, and now I am proud to say she is my friend. Volunteering my time allowed me to grow my relationships with the people who helped mold me into the person I am today. My project focused on the needs of today's youth and the everyday struggles that they face. Being a student is a hard task, especially when you are faced with having to learn about the world and yourself all at the same time. Preschool acts as the first stepping stone to becoming the person you are meant to be. Even from a young age, research shows that kids are faced with prejudice, judgment, and pressure to be successful. However, this organization chooses to focus on a happy and healthy approach to childhood development. Instead of putting emphasis on who a child should be, they focus on the here and the now. They focus on relationships with other students and teachers and teach kindness above everything else. The impact of my service was tremendous in that I helped out the teachers from each classroom as much as I could. It is an incredibly taxing job to take care of young children, write lesson plans, and do everything else necessary for them to succeed. If my small role worked to alleviate even a fraction of that stress, then my volunteering was well worth it. Through volunteering, I learned that I am a person with empathy for others. I understood where each child was coming from and how they were raised. Yet somehow, in that same way, everybody just wants to fit in and be liked. I greatly resonated with this idea because I am the same way. I also realized that sometimes we all just need to go back to preschool and realize the joy of living and learning and just being present. My understanding of the community has changed as a result of my volunteering because I see the world through a different lens. I see it as it could be, not just how it is. The children are our future, and our best bet is to set them up for the best future possible in order to be successful and accomplished. We should stop putting so much pressure on young children, especially when it comes to having it all figured out. My service connected me with what we have learned in class because I realized we as humans are always connected by a common thread. Whether it be cross-culturally or by any other means, we are all created for a purpose. Whether you are a preschooler or a grown adult, we all have something to learn from each other, and we all have tremendous room to grow and evolve. Willow Creek Preschool is the perfect example of a little slice of heaven that we all need in our lives.